Ooh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can use any iPhone that you might own, even an iPad, essentially any Apple mobile device, and use it as a face cam in OBS Studio. It'll also work in Streamlabs OBS, by the way. The steps are almost identical. I tried finding videos out there that already existed on this topic, but to my discovery, there wasn't anything out there that showed that it actually worked, or if they did show something that worked, it was more tailored along the lines of using it for Skype, Zoom, Teams. But we want to show something that would work for OBS so we could use it as a face cam while we game. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys two different methods. One will work strictly for Mac, and the other one will work for Windows and Mac. So you want to stay tuned if you want to see both, but if you want to skip ahead to the Windows version, go right here to this point in the video and you'll see how it works for that. But anyways, let's get into this. If you're running a Mac OBS setup, this is going to be super easy to run. All you're going to need to do is grab your iPhone cable that goes from a Lightning to USB, plug that into your dongle or computer directly. It doesn't actually matter if you have a dongle or not. And then take your phone, go on and plug that bad boy in, and let's hop in OBS right here. I have a test scene going, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a source, and we're gonna make this a video capture device. Once you have the name that you want, go and select OK, and then in the device drop down, you're gonna wanna select your iPhone that you just connected to your Mac, and then select OK. You might see that there's a black screen right now. So bro, does this really work? Yes, it does. Hold on a sec. Let's open up our device. And as you can see on screen, there you go. So you can display what you have on your phone if you wanted to. But let's say if you just want to show your face cam, just go into the camera application and you can see my face right there. It's beautiful looking, and you know, it's to the side right now. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to swipe up and turn off my lock rotation thing off. And then boom, we're rocking and rolling. And I got this tripod thing right here, so that way I can have my phone stable while I may be recording my face cam. And just like that, guys, I have my face cam up, and I'll be using the microphone from my USB microphone, or I could use my built-in speakers. I can't record my mic off of the phone. There's no option for me to do that. Like if I go to my audio input capture, select OK. See, I can't select my iPhone for audio input capture, so that's a no bueno, unfortunately. But we have our USB mic, we have our built-in microphone from the computer if we need to be heard. So from here, I'm just gonna reposition where my face cam is. And if I wanna crop it in so I don't have this stuff on the right here that just says video, photo, portrait mode, whatever, I'm gonna select the Option key on my keyboard, and then I'm just gonna bring this in like so, boom. That's it, literally. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add my capture card. I'm gonna have my capture card gameplay fit to screen, and I need to go on this bottom layer and bring my face cam up so that can be seen, and there you go. Look how smooth and clean it is. Direct connection via USB. Honestly, that's the best way to go if you want a smooth connection, because the next method I'm going to show you is wireless, unless you pay more to have it via USB, which would be perfectly smooth. But if you have a good upload speed, this next method I'm about to show you will work well for Windows and Mac. But I'm just saying, if you're on Mac, I would do this method. Seriously. So to get started with the second method here, you're going to want to take your phone. It can actually be an Android device as well, and you're going to want to download the application called EpocCam. This is a free app, and it will allow you to use the camera on your phone as a webcam on your computer. It's pretty cool. Once you have the phone app installed, you're going to want to go to the developer's website called Canon, and on their page, I'll also link it in the description below, there will be instructions to download the drivers for either Mac or Windows operating system. One thing I noticed when testing this out on Mac OS is that after installing the drivers, I didn't get the EpocCam app client on my computer. So what I had to do was go to the App Store on my Mac laptop and install the application that way. So at this point, you should be good whether or not you're on Windows or Mac OS. And now you can launch both applications, the one on the phone, the one on the computer. Make sure both devices are on the same network connection and they should find each other. You should see the preview in the desktop application. Now, depending on your internet speed, It might be more or less choppy than what you see in the example from me, but overall it should be working as it's designed to. Now you're ready to add this webcam to your OBS. To do that, what you're going to want to do in your OBS scene is add a source, select capture device, then select EpocCam. Make any tuning adjustments that you want within your settings, and then select OK. After that, you can get rid of those black borders on your video feed by pressing the Option key on Mac or the Alt key on Windows and just bringing in those sides to your liking. And then you can resize the video frame by bringing in any of the four corners without pressing the Option or the Alt key. Now, if somehow you decide you love EpocCam and you want to go pro, you will have the phone microphone available to you to add as a source in OBS. Go to Audio Input Capture, and then you'll see the EpocCam as an option to have your audio recorded. But still, for me, I would prefer using a nice USB microphone setup. That is going to be the end of the tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You can also use these methods similarly with Skype, Teams, Zoom, in case you need to do conference calls or anything like that. But since my channel is a bit more gaming oriented and learning how to stream and use the Facecam, I figured I would just kind of stick within this realm. But you guys can also use these methods for those things as well. Just select these capture sources within those different applications that you might be using for conference calls. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel with the post notifications on if you're new around here. And I've also left all the links to the applications and the web browser sites in the description below, so you don't have to go and check it out for yourself. I made life easier for you. I try to do that. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or hit me up in my socials, also linked below. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Take it easy.